Hi, this is Naomi with Sword and Steel, and I have opened all 18 Vallejo Color Shift paints so that you can see exactly what it looks like. The way it was meant to be, with glossy black primer and using an airbrush, as well as giving you a little sample of when you brush it on. Both, surprisingly, you can do. So here is all of them. This is what they would look like indirectly. And then that is what they changed to directly. This is Galaxy Dust, all the 6 Galaxy Dust ones. So we have got first dark green and tin. Let's see if I can get the green in there. See, right now you're seeing the indirect light. So I've noticed that if you're staring directly at it, it's going to be this beautiful green, brown. And then I'm sure you saw that one, which was emerald green and mauve. Pretty. And then that color. And this one is green, gold, and cold blue. Remember, it looked like this in the bottle. Green, gold, and cold blue. Blue is really pretty. And then we've got, is that pretty? We've got green, silver, blue. See that? And here we've got light violet and green. And lastly, for the Galaxy Dust, we've got turquoise and violet. There it is. As you can see, there is a transition into the violet as well. There's like a blue in the middle as it transitions to that. So I've noticed for these, well, we'll just do all the other ones first before. Alright, now we've got onto Magic Dust. Magic Dust starts with, I just have it alphabetically organized. This one is gold pale blue. So gold. It does look a bit more green than it's kind of showing on the camera. Yeah, kind of like that. And then pale blue, which is a very pretty sky blue. It's pretty. There we go. And then this one is gold yellow and burnt orange. It's like a greeny yellow, bright greeny yellow here, and then orange. And this one is old silver and pale violet. So here's our violet and the old silver. The names won't necessarily tell you exactly what it looks. They'll give you a hint of what it will look like, but this one is pearl violet. But when you buy one of these, or all of them, I really suggest you make a little thing like I did for a guide on what the color will actually look like. And this is only for airbrushing. It does significantly change for when you're using a brush. It works for a brush, but has an entirely different effect, which will be at the end. I did a few, and then of course I did it for I colored some Tyranids. This one is silver pink. So and this one is a violet old copper. See that that middle color before it moves on to, in even some lights, there's more than 2 colors here. You'll see a variation of these colors depending on how the lights hit it. And now in the Space Dust, this one is bright gold and brown. As you can see, it's fairly green actually, and brown. All right, and this one is Electric Blue Intense Violet, one of my favorites. Look at that color. And then even look how bright it is right there. We've got this beautiful one, and then so bright blue there. And then it turns, if I can orient it correctly. Oh, I'll get there. There's violet in there somewhere. I just have to orient it correctly. There it is. It really wants to stay blue, but you can get it to turn violet at certain colors, at certain angles. This one is green, blue, and violet. Very nice turquoise. And a pretty purple. Pretty purple. Hard to show. And this one is Old Gold and Gray Violet. Pretty. And this one is Orange Violet. And this last one is Red Gold. And then these ones are ones that, this one I did a variety of the colors on it. And you can see this has been brushed on, and it does still have the same effect, but a bit differently. This one is the same as this color. To give you a comparison, look at that. It looks great for like natural things. Like this would be great for tanks. Look how clean that is. But this one on the shelves of something, or on Seraphim or Tyranids, like I tried it on body armor, I mean, it looks completely different, but it still looks great. And of course the shifting effect still works on it and looks great. And that is them. And yeah, we'll just give you I haven't had enough practice with these yet, but here's a couple Tyranids that I just played around with. So I use the black, I use a glossy black on the skin. So this darker color here, the one that has a green tint to it, it is purely black primer and the color shift paint. So this was Wraithbone, followed by the purple contrast paint. Woo! One of the purple contrast paints, and then I put a color shift paint over top. It's got a pretty pearlescent effect. So the carapace didn't work that well, but the skin looks pretty awesome. Great potential. And here's one. This one, I only did the carapace in chrome, and then I put one of the color shift paints over top of it. So this is chrome and color shift paint. And as you can see, you really can't tell where the color shift paint is. I mean, it's basically invisible, except it gives a pearlescent effect. So there's always an indirect color. One that you see if it's bouncing at an angle from you. If the light is bouncing into your eyes at an angle, you see one color. So even if you spin it around, there's that indirect color is what you're going to see. So if you're going to do flat surfaces, unless you're looking at a particular angle, that indirect color is what you're going to see more often than that direct color. For example, say, see that pretty blue? That's the direct color. This, see how it's not it's the purpley blue. You can see it. Skyish blue, purpley blue, all the way over here, still purpley blue. Basically, as long as I don't orient it towards you, you're probably going to still see, it's right there, just that purple. So for flat surfaces, I think you will mostly just see the indirect color. I mean, some of these indirect colors are pretty, aren't they? Look at those. Look at all those pretty colors. Look at all these indirect colors. They're quite pretty. And that's what you're mostly going to see, I think, for flat surfaces that are not directed towards you. Until you direct it towards yourself. And then you're going to see all the direct coloring. But for curved surfaces, it would work differently, because you're always going to have at least some part of that model looking directly at you, so you're going to see the direct light, and then it's going to turn away. So I really think that in curved surfaces, you're going to, I need to do more practice. It's still initial, but in curved surface, you're going to see both. Directly at you is going to be the one color, and then as you're moving to it'll turn into the other color. Just staring at it, you'll see both colors. That is my hypothesis. I need to practice a lot more. I hope that was useful to you, and it was a lot of fun. Oh my goodness, they're so smooth through the airbrush, so impressive. I mean, it's Vallejo. It is great. So they are going to look different. And I guess the things to take away from that is that they are going to look different depending on the surface that you put them on. They're going to look different depending on how many layers you put on it. And they're going to look different based on what you put underneath. They're meant to use a gloss black, and thus far they definitely show up better under a gloss black. Under a gloss white or metal white, I've done both now, they barely show up. They make opal-like effect, really. Other people are excited to be using them as well and have given me feedback, so hopefully within the next couple of months we will have lots more information to do, and if I do find a video's worth of new information for color shift paints, I will certainly post that. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more. I will be absolutely trying out these color shift paints basically wherever I can, because I really like the look of them. Thanks for watching. Bye! Ooh, shiny.